getting notifications and stuff. All the messages. I'm a bit early. Forgive. I've changed some stuff out. This is for the VOD viewers. No one's currently watching, but for the VOD viewers, you should now. I've updated my setup, right? So you should now, in the bottom right, I've got it just above where the souls counter currently is, but in the bottom right, that the Twitch chat should be popping up in there. So you should be seeing messages now instead of just hearing me reacting to them and not actually knowing what's being said. So that should be a nice little thing for you guys, because it's a big part of Twitch streaming. It's good to interact with the audience, and chat is kind of a big part of that. So yeah. I am just going to be waiting for like 8 minutes until we actually start. Why do I keep on getting messaged? Alrighty. Just doing some final checks. Still got a few minutes to go before we actually start. I should probably work on getting a screen set up so that you're not just staring at a screen with the character but nothing happening. But I gotta draw that, so that's work. Gonna take some time. So feel free to let me know. I see that we do have one viewer in chat, so feel free to let me know if my audio's okay, because it might not be. The audio might not be. Because currently, I've been doing some tinkering, basically. Hey. Yeah, I've been doing some tinkering lately with my settings, so feel free to let me know if audio's good. Fantastic, thank you. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna start in, but about 5 minutes earlier than I usually do, but now I can't actually remember. Right, so I am at a point where I can take on the Capra Demon and the Gargoyles. So I think I want to take on the Capra Demon first. I'm pretty sure that's the easier of the two. Should probably... No, I'm gonna save them. I'm gonna save them. I'm gonna head over to the Capra Demon. Because I done killed all the dudes. I've gotten all the items. I've gotten the Sorcerer back at the Firelink Shrine. I've been slowly getting the hang of parrying, despite my lack of using it at the moment. Folk! Well, I've lost count. I'm gonna have to go back later into the VODs. Speaking of which, by the way, you should be able to see... Oh. You should be able to see... Yeah, well, I mean, I personally have an easier time with the Capra Demon. Like, usually I do take down the Bell Gargoyles first, but... Right, hold on. I've got to get back into the swing of parrying. It's been a whole week! Yeah, I feel like I have a better time with the Capra Demon. So... Yeah. Because for me it's just a matter of taking advantage of the... Oh. I am not done with you ganging up on me. Because you can take advantage of the stairs. I usually try to run up there, kill the dogs because they're faster than him, usually. And then, you know, poke him a couple times, jump on down, run all the way back up, rinse and repeat. Of course, that's all, it's all dependent on a few factors. Whether the Capra Demon lets me kill the dogs first, whether the dogs run after me immediately or not. I'm going this way. But yeah. Oh dear. Ooh. Ah, frick. Oh, what? You are on a sliver of health. No. No. Brute force gets them every time. I'm not parrying them because they are apparent. I was told last time, as well as experienced firsthand, that those guys are assholes to parry. So, okay, I'm going in. Okay, we got to the stairs relatively easy. Oh no! that dodge did not go. What is happening? What? Did I get stuck in the window there? Well, yeah, Capra's easy, right, guys? Okay. Try again. Damn it. Damn it. Gotta get used to parrying again. On the bright side, doing these like runs to the boss and then dying repeatedly, while you are leaving the souls there, every time you're getting more souls. You're adding more souls to the pot. It's like gambling, but the odds are even better. Jesus, how did I already get down that low already? I am not paying attention. This is the reason. I am amazed that that counted as a backstab. That angle was pretty off. So lately I've only done a couple streams, and I've only been streaming on the Tuesday at 5:30. But I've been thinking about doing some more, because I've been enjoying it, you know? And I don't see why not. Currently I'm kind of thinking of doing a stream on Sunday nights. Bummer. Just so that people can attend that one in case that they're busy during the week or whatever. Why did I try and parry that? Well, I have a dagger in me. So yeah, I was thinking of doing that stream on the Sunday. I hate these fucking dogs. Jesus. Well, on the bright side, the Capra Demon really doesn't give you a lot of time to get Estus Flasks in this itty bitty wee space. Nope. Nope. Fuck you. Ooh, dear. Hello. Thank you. Goodbye. Come on. Come on, you fucker. Okay, that's that sorted. Now we can take this guy one-on-one. Ooh, no. Can't backstab him. Or at least that didn't count as the right... Oh, no. Wait, hold on. Oh, God. I was trying to jump in... Oh, no, that didn't go well. Ooh, no. No, 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 no. Okay, that kind of worked. I broke the rule. The rule of Dark Souls is never run out of stamina. Oh no! Oh no! Okay. We're okay. He dodged back. We're okay. Oh no. Bollocks. Oh! I got out. Oh! That didn't work out. Yeah, that's not going too well. Maybe I should use those souls and try and level up my health or something. Bum 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 bum. I don't even know if this is going to be enough. Yep, nope, that is not enough. Okay. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm just gonna start running past these guys now. So, how are you doing? Watcher, viewers? Oh dear. Tell me about it. Blimey, I've had my window open all day, and the only reason I've got it closed now is because there are a couple of neighbours' kids that are awfully loud and are playing outside right now. Yeah, it's certainly a problem. I mean, we all know why it's getting so hot. Yeah. I can't see myself enjoying that either, if that were me. By the way, you may be noticing that chat is also popping up in the stream. That is for a reason. That's so that the VOD viewers, because I upload the streams to... Oh no! Oh no, 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 no. Okay, I just need to... Okay, I've retrieved them. I'm not losing anything. Okay, we're good. That was a bad start. But yeah, that's the reason the chat is also appearing on the actual stream as well as the Twitch chat. Is for the VOD viewers who watch on YouTube, to give them an idea of what's happening in the chat, rather than just watching me talk to people who they don't know what they're saying. So, but yeah, that sucks, having stinky weed wafting through your windows if you open them. I've not done any drugs myself, but I've been around some people who've done weed. It is a rather stinky one, isn't it? Not as bad as smoking though. Just smell wise. I can't stand people who smoke. I just can't breathe the air around them. Like, if you want to smoke, fair enough. Just please do it away from me. I always feel like I'm such a goody two shoes whenever people bring up like drugs or alcohol or anything, because I don't do any. I don't do any drugs. I don't do alcohol. What's the third one? I feel like there was a third. I don't smoke. Yeah, it's just personal preference. It's not like I'm not doing it because it's wrong. No, it's not that. There's nothing wrong with it. The third is sex. I mean, not for lack of trying, is all I'll say about that. Oh! The dogs, man. The dogs just don't... They're the main problem about that battle. I say after killing both dogs at one time and then completely getting destroyed. But yeah, no, it's just drugs. I feel like my brain's weird enough. It plays enough tricks on me and causes enough problems. I do not need to add drugs to the mix. And as for alcohol, I didn't really like the taste of it. And then there was, of course, that one time where some friends who are no longer friends were like, "Ah, we'll find you something that you like." I think 5 different kinds of alcohol later, and 5 different shots later. I was pretty drunk, believe it or not. And the reason those people are no longer friends is because they did not tell me the rules of alcohol, which is don't mix your drinks, don't have a lot of shots, and eat food. And because I was not informed of those rules, of course they got me to break all of those rules. Oh jeez, no, I don't want to lose the souls I have in that. Let's give the gargoyles a try. But yeah, no, none of those rules were followed. I got drunk, which, by the way, not a bad feeling. I mean, it's not great. I don't really see the appeal. I should go up here. But you know, I don't know. You get a little wibbly wobbly. I didn't really feel anything else. However, the day after, the day after, oh my, I had the worst freaking hangover in the world. I'm gonna have to go around a long way. Yeah, I had the worst fucking hangover in the... He's gonna come down here, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Okay, he's dealt with. Worst hangover in the world. 3 days. 3 days that hangover lasted. And, yeah. Vomiting my guts up constantly. Like, I'm talking like every, like, minute or two. And that was pretty consistent throughout 2 of those 3 days. The 3rd day I just felt like utter shite. And funnily enough, 3 months later, my guts started having problems, and I now have IBS. And I'm well aware it's probably not the alcohol that's caused it, but it feels very similar. And when it started, every month I was in the hospital because I was vomiting so much. Really? Really with the poison? God damn it. Yeah, I was in the hospital every month. For 3 days, usually, sometimes more. And, I don't know if you've ever just like, retched for 3 days straight. I do not deal with that. I do not deal with that well. Fucking give me a cold, fine, I'll tough it out. But you throwing up, nope, can't do it, can't deal. My gut, it's not great. Fortunately, it has now been a little over a year of no hospital visits, which is fucking brilliant. Come on. Come on. Oh, Jesus. Oh, don't come on like that. I was kicking off. But yeah, not fun. Not a good time. I don't deal with it well. And now I just get horrible nausea and pain, usually. 9 times out of 10, if you ask me, how's your gut doing? The response will be, it hurts. So yeah, not good memories associated with alcohol, or rather the after effects of alcohol, as I basically underwent those effects basically every day since. Yeah, really not great. Right, I'm just gonna rest here just so I don't have to deal with that fucking rat again. Or those rats, rather. I have lit the bonfire over next to Sense Fortress and whatnot. I had gone back because that bonfire was closer to the Kappa Demon. Bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum. I don't know why, but a lot of the time jingles like that just randomly pop into my head. I can't get them out. Oh dear. I really want to speed up my progress here, because at the rate I've been going, like, it's been 2 sessions, and this is as far as I've got. I've cleared everything in these areas, but I've not killed their bosses yet. And it kind of bums me out that it's taken 5 hours. Because I think my first stream was 2 hours and my last one was 3. 5 hours. And I'm not really much closer than I would normally be after like 2. Right? I said in a previous stream that I usually do magic builds, and I'm used to dodging, throwing shit, and then stabbing every now and then. But I'm not used to parrying. The whole point of this playthrough is that I'm learning to parry. Damn it. Got him. I hate when the thing doesn't thing. Oh my god, this timing is the worst. There we go. I hate when it doesn't trigger. Come on. Oh, you cheeky fucker. You're not getting parried again. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. I'm just gonna run. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Come on, get out of the doorway. Get out of the door, you fuck. Get. Nope. Wait. Oh. You need to have reversed your hollowing in order to see signs, don't you? Ah, shit. Ah, well, I'll try. I'll give it a go. We'll hollow next time if we don't get it done the first time. Okay. Here we go. Now, I know that if you cut off the tail, you get the weapon, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to with a spear. I don't usually use spears. Big old dragon boy. I love the design of these gargoyles. Like, the design of all the shit in this game is great. Except the centipede. Fuck the centipede monster. Or demon. Ah. Shit. No. Thank you. Ooh. Let's try and get this turn. I'm gonna give it a go. If you could just fucking stop that, please. Ooh. I swear at this point you're gonna fucking jump off the ledge. What the fuck? Ooh. That was ballsy. That was ballsy and reckless. He should have killed me there. Damn it! That was the perfect hit on his tick. Stop dodging, you fucker. Yeah, this is actually going a lot easier than the Capradino. I think it's literally just because I'm going with a different build and it's better suited to... Fuck, I should've realized that that was an attack. Well, at least this time I'll be getting help from Solaire. And does Lautrec help you out in this battle too? Because I've freed him. Humanity! Pink. The first holding, yes. God, Buckland looks so much more regular as a human in terms of color. Like, yes, definitely still an unnatural color, but it's a lot less vibrant, violently blue. That's Buckland's tagline, violently blue. Damn it. Tried to backstab you, fucker. No worries. See you later. Damn it. That's no good. Gotcha. Is it because I'm moving to get, like, closer? Is that why that's doing that? Come on. Come at me, fucker. No. See? Still doesn't do it. Oh dear. Fucking... You're a cheeky fucker. Trying to fucking parry me. Oh, you cheeky shit. Oh, you... Filth. Filthy knight. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, Jesus. I should have potioned. I should have... Estus. It's okay. It's okay. I'm alright. I'm alright. Oh, dear. Okay, no Lautrec, just Solaire. Bugger off. Jesus. And they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming. Fucking hell! Alright, there's just one more. Two more, never mind. Okay. And I'm good. I'm gonna use a potion. An Estus, rather. Okay, let's see if we can't do it this time. Come on, cheeky bastard. Ooh. Ooh, that came off real easy. Okay. Oh, we're crushing it. remember these guys being so much tougher. Like, not in terms of damage, like they're dealing a decent amount of damage to me. I just remember them having more health. God damn! Ooh, and I got the gargoyle too. That's gonna be way too heavy for me. Oh, I got the thief stuff! Oh, dude, why did... Oh, I'm a fool. I could have been wearing armor this whole time. Wait, that's heavier than... No, I'm still fast rolling. That is fast rolling, isn't it? Hold on. Yeah, that's fast rolling. It's just the... Oh, we'll put on sorcerer boots. There we go. Now we're not getting a good view of Buckland's gooch every time I roll. Perhaps this armor shall make the Capra easier, actually. Oh, the lever! It is done. Buckland has had an honorous victory. And that was onerous. I may have gotten Solaire to help me out, but there was two of them too. I mean, sure, we ganged up on one, but shushed. Oh, blimey, I really miss Dark Souls 3 fucking sliding down and climbing faster. Oh, Jesus fucking shit. I forgot about you.
Greetings.
Hey.
I am Oswald of Careem, the path. Thou art a friend. For thee, all
What you gonna pardon me for? I feel like this is too quiet. Hold on. Learn gesture. Leave. It is too quiet. Options. Oh yeah, that's better.
Greetings and welcome back. I am pleased to see thee preserving thy humanity.
Hey, someone else got the bell. Good on them. What does that do? Does seem like a nice way to fuck over assholes who invade me. Although maybe they'd actually like that. I don't think there's that many enemies that do bleeding. Like, I know that those dogs have been causing some problems because they do bleeding. Yeah, no. Okay.
Stocking up on indictments. How honorable of you.
Yeah. Right. I just really don't like being invaded, right? I don't like PvP. That's the real problem I have. I don't know. I just want to have fun. Like if I'm gonna play with someone, I want to be working together. You know? Oh, can I not equip and type? Do I have to actually like use them from the inventory? Where are they? I don't get it. Oh, there they are. Have I just been, like, blind? No, they're only there. Okay. Well, we got a hefty amount of souls from that. I gotta say, this is still like a pretty active game. I feel like I've been hearing so many like bell ringing. Wait, no, it's the white one I want. Just gonna put down my sign in case anyone wants some help. Because that sign will stay there until it'll tell me if it goes, right? I mean, once I get to the bonfire, of course it will be removed. I don't know how far away I can go in other directions, though. Jeez. More people ringing that bell. Right, I am going to farm up a bit more, because while I do think that the Capra Demon will be a lot easier now that I have some armor. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Jesus fucking. Okay. Yep, you know what? Fuck the summoning sign, fuck the farming, I'm leaving. Bye. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I don't want to lose my humanity. Oh, did I find their limit? Oh, no, never mind. I didn't find their limit. Definitely not a limit. Or maybe I did find their limit. I think that is their limit. I don't think they can go down the stairs. At least not all the way down. What's wrong? Oh no. Okay, come on. What? Oh shit. Okay. Fuck you! God, I'm not getting good luck with these viscerals. What is going on? Is it because that those guys like do a little turn? It might be because they do a little turn, and that might like no longer be their front after that. Right. Part of me wants to level up. Part of me thinks I should see what I can get from it. Good old. I don't remember your name.
Okay.
Oh, Andre. Hey, Andre.
All right.
Yeah.
Need anything?
am liking the spear. But I also kind of want something faster. I'll stick with it for now. It's done me well so far. Ew. It can no longer. Get better. Okay. Do that one. And we'll do it again. Great. Oh, I should save up for that crest. I'll get these. It's good to be able to reinforce stuff without having to come back all the way here. I can level up something, and I am going to do my vitality. Health is always good, so I'm told. I usually almost never level up my health. You know, due to magic builds. No point in putting points in health if you're not gonna keep putting points in health. And points in health is just points out of some fucking lovely magic points. Like, you know, depending on what kind. I've done them all! I've done miracles. I like the aesthetic of miracles so much more than how effective it is. Like, it's not really effective. By the way, I figured it out! I know how to get up there now. It's the elevator. If you were here for the last stream or have seen the last VOD, I was getting kind of angry because I was not able to get up there. Yeah, it turns out you're supposed to jump out the elevator pathway and then jump on down from... I fudged that up and almost died. Actually, I don't think I would have died from that. Now, is there anything, like, really up? I can curl up in there to go back to the asylum. No items, though. I'm gonna get this item. And I just... I want the key. Oh, I needed the key first anyway, so... Oh my god. Don't do this to me. Okay. Isn't, Pumper, or whatever his name is here? No? That just leads down to, Priest Dude. But yeah, no, going back to what I was saying earlier. Yeah, miracles look fucking awesome. And they deal a decent amount of damage. But I feel like it doesn't deal as much as pyromancies. And it doesn't quite have the... I actually can't remember how strong sorceries are. I know that there's a good variety. Saying that miracles also have good variety, considering you can heal yourself with them without using up precious Estus. I don't think I intend on doing anything here. I don't think I can't remember how difficult the other part of the asylum is. Does that key, like, take you... yeah, because there's, like, more dudes spawn and shit. Fuck. Okay. Jeez, my guy. Okay! Man, I should have set up a counter while I was setting up the chat box and oh, I didn't rest at the bottom. Oh well. It's not a huge trip, just gotta go over to the elevator. But yeah, I should have added a counter while I was setting up the chat box. I also have an alert for when people follow me as well. I drew a little GIF. A little GIF. Who knows? I usually say GIF. I'm gonna go rest at the bonfire and then I shall go and get my souls. Yeah, I can't remember. Do you say anything new?
Oh, hello. Miracles, I presume?
Well, I'm not going on Miracle Run. Okay.
Come
He's
again?
not gonna say anything. I thought he would say something new because of the bell ringing. I know that this guy does. This fucking jerk.
Why, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to make it. Oh, somebody rang the bell. Wait, was it you?
Yep.
You never give up, do you? I don't know how you do it. Well,
I give
don't
up
stop now.
sometimes. I just take a
Only
rest.
one more. But it's going to be suicide.
Blighttown isn't that bad. Although I will say, I'm not a huge fan of it. I just don't think it's as...
Don't try anything.
Yeah, okay, he's done. I don't think it's as difficult as a lot of people say it is. Oh, you are in there! I thought that I had to find her. Ooh. I knew I was not supposed to use the Firekeeper Soul.
Ah, hello
Maybe I
there.
couldn't.
I have your reward. Please, accept it. I am grateful to you for freeing me. Not enough for you? Well,
No, that's...
let's not be greedy now.
I mean, it's not the best, but, you know, I did save you. Amazing ring. Yeah, he drops his... Does he drop his armor and his ring? But, he gives you
By the
something else
rules.
if you go through his...
Your face. But there
Oh,
are methods. Most fools have more humanity than they know what to do. Now, who do you imagine will make the best use of it?
Me! Is that your dialogue?
Our futures are murky. Let
Yeah, I don't really like him. He's a pretty popular character in the community, isn't he? I vaguely remember him being rather popular, despite him, because he ends up being a complete and utter douchebag. I mean, that's not foreshadowed at all with all his fucking evil laugh. Right. So I don't even need to jump, I just have to roll, which makes that a lot less dangerous. Is there anything on there that I can pick up? No? Okay. Curl up like a ball. At least it works faster after the first time. let's try this again, shall we? Okay. That's really not going well for me. There we go. Okay. Now that caves in, doesn't it? I remember that caving in. I also see this guy back here. Don't know why he's there if that caves in. But rather not risk it. I want to rest at the bonfire here first. Okay. That key is for the gate up over. It's like to the left over. Oh! I forgot that resets when you come back. That I can't believe I just got jump scared by a fucking ball. It was a very scary ball, okay? Yeah. Why do I let these peasants hit me? I say peasants, they look like me most times. I too am a shriveled up husk of a human being. Oh, there's two of you now. Okay, yeah, let's... I always have difficulty with parrying that at one. No. That's not really good. Remember earlier when I said that I wasn't gonna, like, the #1 rule is to not run out of stamina, and pretty much every time I've come into combat since then it's just been completely out of stamina multiple times. I'm too reckless. I got a message. I really need to silence that, but it requires getting up. And I don't know. That fucking attack. There we go. Why do you not visceral? There we go. Yeah, it's definitely that their bodies are like turning, so the front of them is no longer the front of them. Come on, bro. Come on! Usually if you attack the spear and shield guys, they will attack you right after. There we go! That's the key to the next place. But it's not actually a place, it's just for an item. Yep. What's that do again? Old Witch's Ring isn't doing anything right now. Oh. Okay. Is that poise? I wanna say that that's poise. Okay. Nothing else I can really get from that. That's alright. I suppose it is. Oh, I can't jump down. I suppose it is now time to, you know, jump into this pit. I don't got the souls to level up. At least I'm pretty sure I don't. It doesn't tell you how much souls you need to level up, and I don't care. I'm going. I know what this. I knew it! Hey! Killed your brother. Oh no. I've made a mistake. Look at the damage I'm doing. Oh, this is a problem. Oh, this is a problem! Ooh. I think I have to kill him now, though. I don't want to lose those souls. Oh, do I have one of the things that you can use to, like, teleport back with your souls? It doesn't say that you lose your souls when you do that. Okay. I should set it here so that I can do it quickly. Where are my souls? Right there. Up. Fuck. I just got to buy myself a few seconds. Just a few seconds to use it. That's good. Yes, go, 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 yeah. We're good. We're safe. We're in the clear. Okay, so we didn't really get much from this trip. We got that ring. I believe poise is pretty good, right? That's what... Wow, really? I was just going to run past it, but... I guess they're not going to let me do that. Wait. I didn't look to see if I kept my souls after it returned to the bonfire. Oh no. No. Well, whether the homework won't work or not, those souls are gone now. Where were they? They should have dropped around there, right? Was I blind? That was a brilliant block, I have to say. It wasn't a parry, but it was a decent block. I'm so mad that my recklessness caused me to lose all those souls again. No. You won't stab me. I'll stab you. Okay, let's hunt down the Capra Demon. Can't do much else, I don't think. I mean, we can do some other stuff, but I'd rather take down the Capra first. Actually, isn't there? I should go down the way. I should go down the stairs at the shrine, because there's some items I can get, can't I? Oh fuck. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. I really wasn't expecting to die there. I swear I've survived falls about that night. There I am again, using all my stamina. I saw it coming. I shouldn't have pressed the button, but I pressed the button. Man, 4,000 souls are lost. I know that's not a lot, but it's still a blow. Oh, I can skip the cutscenes. Nice. Okay. Let's make sure there's nothing here. Yeah, there's nothing on here. Didn't I not clear this area? Where? What? Front isn't here. Who was saying that? That wasn't a bird, was it? Get done. I gotta say, I've gotten immensely better at carrying. God, it is scorching. Was it the bird? Can I talk to the bird? No? Then who the fuck was it? What the fuck? Oh well. Let's rest so we don't have to deal with those fucking torch arseholes. And we will head down into, I want to say, Old Anor Londo. Like, it looks nothing like the Anor Londo in the third one, but I believe it's either some version of Anor Londo or it's related to it, maybe? I honestly cannot remember. I'll take a drink. just got a flask of diluted juice. Not straight diluted juice, of course, it's been diluted. Obviously. I'm not crazy. I remember... yeah, new Londo runes. It's not Anor Londo, but it's Londo. Huh? That's gotta count for something. Oh, that's the way to Blighttown. Oh, I can't go to Blighttown. I can only unlock that key, that door with the master key at this point. Can't remember how you You've got to unlock that from the other side, but oh hey.
This is unusual. You haven't lost your head.
No.
More importantly, you're free. How on earth? Well, I shouldn't pry.
I killed a lot of people.
Ricket of Vinheim. I was once an established smith. Look at me now. Can you believe it?
I mean, yeah? No. Don't. No. Go away.
What is it? Have you? Oh no. Don't worry. No intention of escape. It's safe here. Can't bear the thought of going hollow out there. Although, I must admit, not much to occupy myself. How about this? I could forge your weapons, albeit with rather minimal tools. I'll show you what made me the best in this.
Okay. Chad, is this guy like a shitty fucking... Oh no, he can ascend stuff. Oh, maybe he's not a shitty Andre. Oh.
Come back soon. Smithing helps soothe my nerves. Don't let me wither away out of idleness.
Okay. I like that guy. Should I talk to the other Vinheim guy? Because the mage that I've got up at Firelink, he's a Vinheim guy, right? Because all the sorcerers, well maybe not all the sorcerers, but most of the sorcerers are Vinheim people. Right? Because that's, I believe that's what Vinheim's popular for. Okay, I think I've killed them in that section. Yes. Oops. Come on. And no one will ever know. Yeah, I'm not going over there. I'm not wait. There's an Estus thing, isn't there not an Estus thing like really soon in this area? I'm running for it. I'm running for it. I'm just gonna go. I'm going. I'm going where I don't even know. I can just like tighten some shit, huh? Can't touch me. Wait. It's not up there, is it? I remember being like in the water, or at least partially. Oh, boys, I saw that. Yeah, there it is. Right, that's. Oh. Oh no! Far keep your soul. Right, fuck. I need to train around these. Oh fuck. Didn't know that was grappled. Didn't know that was grappled. Fuck. Okay. I'm not bothering to get those souls back. I've got the item. I can improve the Estus Flask once again. I could have used the transient curse there, but I feel like it would have been a waste. I can't remember how rare the transient curses are, but I should save them for when I'm actually going through that area. Hey! Thank you! Let's talk to this guy.
Oh, hello. I regret meeting you under such compromising circumstances. At least we both made it back unscathed.
Yeah.
Incidentally, would you care to learn any sorceries? You're clearly talented, and besides, I owe you. Of course, we will require some materials, but I'm happy to teach you some elementary spells. Are you interested?
I don't know about magic. I'm kind of focusing on the physical, but why not?
Splendid.
We'll have
Very
the
well.
option for later.
I am pleased to have a chance to give something back. Well then, let's get started straight away.
Well, I can't really afford any of this stuff at the moment, even if I wanted to. But you
Goodbye
can
then.
make
Do stay safe.
useful there. Can I talk to you about the Vinheim, dude?
Oh, hello. Myself?
Oh.
I'm fine. Have you heard of Big Hat Logan?
Yeah, I love
Master
his
Logan
hat.
is a great sorcerer and my teacher. Both of us came to this land as undead. But one day, he departed, leaving only a note. I suppose he wished to keep me out of harm's way. But where does that leave me? I have dedicated myself to sorcery. But Master Logan could find no use for me.
Well, I mean, you don't know. You don't know, right? I would say just continue your studies. Keep learning.
Yes. The note that Master Logan left. It only said he would travel to Anolondo by way of Sen's fortress. I can only guess that he seeks the regal archives. For Master Logan is a tireless pursuer of wisdom. Wisdom trumps all. Everything else is hogwash. When the curse turned him undead, I'm certain that he only felt it was the perfect chance to visit this land. I only wish that I had his courage. 2 things are required for sorcery. First, you must equip a wand. Second, you must attune a sorcery. Then you will be ready to fire away. Oh, and don't forget to aim.
Okay, but I'm pretty sure there aren't any actual wands.
2 things are required for first,
Okay.
second, then you... Oh, and
Okay.
goodbye then. Do stay...
Well, I suppose I won't tell you about the guy downstairs. Okay, let's go take care of fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I forgot about you. You're coming with me. Oops. I missed. I actually can't remember where I progress from here. I can go down and sort out the Moonlight Butterfly. Do I get a key from the Capra Demon that unlocks like that door there? Can't remember. Oh shit, I hear you. Don't you try and trick me, I hear you coming. Oh shit. It flanked me. Gotcha. use one of these right off the bat. I'm gonna jump on. Hey! Fuck! Fuck you! Fuck you, dog! Okay. Oh no! Oh no! I can't believe I got into that. Perhaps I could use that for some kind of strategy. Why did I bother killing him? Just going past these. Yeah, so by the way, going back to what I was talking about earlier with the schedule update. So yeah, I want to do another stream on Thursdays at around like lunchtime. I don't know, it just kind of, I want to have another one during the week, as well as one at the weekend. So like the weekend one I'm thinking of doing Saturday evenings, probably 5:30, same as today. So Tuesdays and Saturdays at 5:30. And then I want to do like a Thursday at lunch. The reason for Thursday is because it gives me a nice break between the other two times slots, and the reason for lunch is because I was thinking like, well, I mean, I know that like I would have liked in the past. Like maybe most people have a break from their work for lunch, and you know, maybe some people want to spend that break listening to me. I don't know. I'd also just like to have one time. Fuck! Oh really? Blood loss? No. I don't know. I mean, it'll be a test thing. Like, if it ends up not being a great time, then of course I'll probably just change Thursdays to 5:30 as well. But yeah, it's partly just like, hey, some people might be on break at that time and want to watch. And I mean, God knows why people would want to spend their break listening to me. But it's also a thing of just like not taking up too many of my nights. Like it's the summer and I'm not one to get out much. But you know, I wanna have dinner with the family. Stuff like that. And also, I don't know, I just like, I'm not someone who tends to stay up very late. I'm not one of those insane people who will stay up till 2 in the morning every fucking night. I like to go to sleep at 10 and 11. But yeah, I just wanna, because of that, my body's in shutdown mode usually at this time. Oh fuck, dude, what is going on here? Oh, those Estus flask upgrades though. I mean, that would have taken 2 to heal up to that point. Right, I'm gonna try dodging to the right. Yeah, that works out. Oh no. Fuck you dogs! Boo! Fuck you! Why did you dodge that way backward? No! I pushed the analog stick to the left. I wanted to dodge off of the stairs. Instead, I dodged right into the mess of it. Jeez, you guys are just really I don't think they're liking I'm just running past them. They're getting way more aggressive. I love how, like, I have known some people who will, oh, you cheeky fucker! Oh, that could have been bad for me. I've known some people that have been, like, die-hard fans of Dark Souls. And, like, one of the things that a lot of people like that will say is the hitboxes, like, oh, the hitboxes are so accurate. Like if your character dodges under the blade, just like by chance of geography and whatnot, you will in fact not be hit. And then I just think about moments like when I jumped on that guy back there, completely missing him but killing him anyways. Okay. That worked out pretty well. I mean, granted, dogs didn't get in my way that time. Oh no, oh no, oh no. It's always the dogs. Like, if I can just get the dogs out of my way, the Capra Demon would be pretty, like, I wouldn't say an easy fight, but it'd be, like, so much better. I say better. Like, I get it. The dogs are there to make it difficult. It's a difficult game. By design. That doesn't mean I don't like it, though. I don't like the dogs. Oh. I feel like because to me the Capra Demon, like at least what I remember, from what I remember, the Capra Demon's on par with the Taurus Demon. At least later when you're like facing a bunch of them. Here. It's funny. But yeah, when you're facing a bunch of them, it definitely feels like that, from what I remember. Which I suppose it makes sense why it's not just the Capra Demon at this point. Because, you know, you fought the Taurus Demon a bit before, right? You're not gonna get to this point before you take on the Taurus Demon. At least the chances are you're going to have taken on the Taurus Demon before them. Right? So I get that it's gotta be more difficult. Jesus! See, I'm... Jesus! Will you... You died. There we go. Right, that's that sorted. What was I saying? What was I saying? I don't remember. I've lost my train. Okay, alright, we're doing okay. The dogs are still fine, which is a problem. Ooh, dear. Oh no. Oh, I don't like the running. Okay, come on, there we go. Oh yeah, that's what it was. I was gonna talk a little about Dark Souls 3 because I've said in previous streams I'm a lot more used to Dark Souls 3, right? And in Dark Souls 3 the tracking's better. Your character will, if the enemy is slightly above you in terms of elevation, your character will stab slightly above. The angle, yeah, has a bit more difference. Oh no. Yeah, that... I messed that up. It's gonna take another 5 deaths before I get the dogs dealt with that cleanly. The angle that the angles that you can attack at in Dark Souls 3 are obviously going to be better than Dark Souls 1. Despite that this is a remaster. So that's why I have a bit of difficulty. I don't really call it a difficulty. When I fight those 2 dogs on those stairs, not the dogs in the Capra Demon room. Well, yeah, also that. But your character in this game, they're better at attacking. I guess it's just the default angle is a bit lower, so it's easier to attack down than it is to attack up. But, oh dear. But the attacking upstairs against those dogs is no bueno, no bueno. I should really train them back, kite them back rather, to have a bit easier time with them. But do I fuck. Just kite them back to another set of stairs. Okay, see? So much better. So much better kiting them back. I just need to have a little more patience. Okay, yeah, blocking against that does nothing. Oh no! That's a problem. No matter how many times I stream, if I ever get popular, to the point where I can earn some money for this, the VODs won't ever make money on YouTube. Which is a shame, because, you know, it's hours and hours of content. But I won't be able to monetize it because, of course, I swear like a drunken sailor. Not to mention, YouTube has insane rules on what is considered to be slang that you can't use and whatnot. I don't know if they fixed it, but I know that I think earlier last year, or maybe the year before, they basically, a lot of parents of kids had been complaining to YouTube like, oh, my 5-year-old was watching this YouTuber who was cursing everywhere, and that's not really the YouTuber's fault. Like, maybe don't let your 5-year-olds what's the word? Unsupervised access to the internet. The internet's a pretty bad place. There's a lot of bad shit out there. But basically, a lot of parents complained, and YouTube, being the dumbass that YouTube is, and caring about as much as an abusive father does towards their content creators, they decided, you know what, okay, what do you think we should do? And of course, the pathetic parents that are like overreacting and whatnot and refusing to actually control their children and make sure that they're only like you're not gonna walk into a sex toy shop with your kid, are you? But no, yeah, parents very it's a bit of a contradiction because they're very overprotective, but at the same time they cannot be bothered to actually protect their child. I'm probably saying this in a very wrong way. I know that there's probably a lot of parents that would say I'm probably being a bit harsh, and I'm sure I am, but at the same time, people have, like, after that got passed, YouTube was not only, they were demonetizing entire series of videos because the videos contained words like cool or wow, which were apparently considered slang, which is insane, right? Those words, okay, yeah, cool, I guess is kind of slang. I'm sure cool wasn't originally a term for, oh, that guy, he's so cool. Unless, you know, he was very, very cool. But, just, what the hell? What the hell? I felt so bad for so many of the content creators that got hit really badly by those things. Because YouTube just is terrible towards their content creators, especially their smaller ones. So I had a thought the other day, right? What if I try and come up with my own swear words and stuff, and like train myself to use those swear words? Like, what if I just start using baloney instead of fuck, right? Would they still, because their slang's not gonna update to the slang that only I use, right? So perhaps that way I could get around the monetization. You know what I'm trying to say? that word related to money and getting it. It might be a way to get around that, you know? I don't know. I'll probably give it a try. Just next stream, just start saying some fucking random bullshit. Fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck! I'm having a really hard time with this character. Having a really hard time. I don't think there's anything else I can do, though. I mean, I could go down to the Moonlight Butterfly, but I'm pretty sure that that's actually harder, right? That guy just jumped straight off the edge. I don't know if you've noticed, but about halfway through this, I've started making a conscious effort to stop using what's the term for words that or sounds that you say to kind of buy yourself time in a conversation, like and stuff like that. I started making a conscious effort to, instead of saying that stuff, just give a pause while I'm thinking about what the hell I'm trying to say. Because I'm still giving myself time to think and say what I'm trying to say. But at the same time, I'm not sounding like I'm doing a high school presentation. I was always pretty good at presentations, mainly because I always did them on things I actually enjoyed. Because most presentations in schools are usually in English. English is typically what they make you do presentations on. Occasionally you'll do a science presentation of some sort. In history and stuff. But usually you do have a relative amount of control in terms of what you're doing the presentation on. So in English, I've always been a pretty avid reader, less so these days, but I would just talk. I almost never came up with scripts, right? I almost never did that, because I just came up with shit on the fly, because I had read the books 2-3 times and already analysed a bunch of them. I would just quickly go over what happens in it, and give a brief description of why the hell I like it, what I think it does well, shit like that. And boom, presentation. And because I'm not reading off of a paper, you know. Oh shit. Ooh, that was a good dodge. But yeah, because I wasn't looking at a piece of paper, of course I was keeping eye contact. I would rarely stop, because even though I was basically making it up as I went along, I know I'm choosing this guy, by the way, and it's not very honourable, but fuck those dogs. Okay, sorry, but fuck those fucking dogs. I don't want to have to come back. Oh dear. Fuck. Oh, that. Okay. Oh, dearie. Nope. Nope. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. I'm okay. I'm okay. Just got a tiny dodges right. Oh, okay. We're good. We're is how I usually play, dodging around, no blocking, because apparently this guy can't be blocked. Come on over. Oh, no? You're going up there? Okay. Bye. Come on, dude, man. Oh. You're almost done. Are you trying to help me? What are you doing, buddy? Come on. What are you doing? Of course, the moment I get on this bit to jump down and jump attack him is the moment he walks away and starts actually trying to come up the stairs. But it's not a good idea to be underneath it. So then you get staggered, and if you get staggered, it's going to be... Ooh. That's nice. Ooh. That was being risky. Could have been hit by one of those times. That was being way too risky. Okay. Okay, I'm being safe. I'm being safe. I don't do drugs. I'm being safe. Oh. Nope. Bye. I surrender. And by I surrender, I mean I'm gonna kill you, bitch. Yes! Oh! That guy is so much easier when you have some kind of magic. Oh my. Because if you have some kind of magic, you could just pelt him from up there while he's faffing about being here, right? The dogs are still a pain in the ass to get rid of, but once you got them down, you're good to go, right? But, oof, dealing with him with melee? Fuck. Right, so that's gonna open this, right? Yep. Yeah, it is. Now, am I going to get a bonfire? I don't remember. I remember there being one of those lizards, the crystal ones, fairly early. Oh, okay. Not getting one immediately, which isn't great. But I know we're down pretty early on down here, though, right? I'm certain I'm getting it early. Right, so this is the depths, which I think is... it goes down into like a sewer bit, which leads to the Gaping Dragon? I know that that's his name, I just don't remember if that is what this area... I'm pretty sure he's the boss of this area, right? Oh dear. If it feels like I'm talking to myself a lot here, VOD viewers, it's because I mainly am. Ooh. But just because no one's watching doesn't mean I stop spinning. No crystal lizards. I know. I swear that there's a crystal lizard down in this area. Like, not in the entirety of the depths, like down in this particular area. Oh, I remember him being a pain. Is there another way down, or is it just jumping down? It seems to just be jumping. Okay, so one way up, a few ways down. But ooh, fucking! I wasn't expecting him to be coming up as well. No, I don't nope. What the fuck? Whoa! That was a grab? What the fresh fuck? Hey, hey. I was blocking, but I couldn't lock onto him for some reason. There we go. Nope. Okay, so his attacks with the red thing, I think, are grabs. I can't parry those ones. Nope. I was way too early to parry that. Fuck! Okay, it's okay. It's not like I have to fight the Captain Demon again. Plus, it's actually closer almost. Or I think it is actually closer by a little bit. Right. I feel like I keep abandoning topics because I get distracted by intense moments in the game. And I apologize for that. But if I'm being 100% fair, I'm playing a very difficult game in a very different way. I mean, I'm not using mods, granted. I know that there are some pretty decent mods, although I think I will leave that. I might do one of the big ones for Dark Souls 3. I think, because I know that there's two, like, big ones, at least. The ones that I'm aware of are Convergence, which adds a lot to the game, and I believe... I think Daughters of Ash is one for this one, actually. And then Cinders is the other big one for Dark Souls 3. I think. I'll have to look into that. But I didn't want to mod this one. Because I don't know, I feel like, because this is basically the first thing that I'm streaming, okay? I mean, I've dabbled a couple times in streaming in the past, but this is, I intend on making this a constant thing, even if it ends up being reduced back down to one thing a week, because I'll probably, like, I know I'm gonna start streaming, fuck, I'm not streaming fucking, I know that I said I'm gonna, fuck you, dog! I'm not gonna fuck the dog. I know I said I'm gonna stream 3 times a week, and I will. But I do think that once, because I'm currently going to college. Well, not currently, it's the summer holidays. But, fuck. I am going to be going back to college in August. So, I do think that'll be jumping down again back to once a week. Maybe I might put back up to 2 depending on how I'm doing in the course. I actually might, I know that having a schedule makes it easier on the viewers for knowing when I'm going to be streaming. But I might actually end up just doing I'll have this one day where I will stream at this time every week, but I may also just have it where, will you stop grabbing me? I can't block that, I can't parry that one. Fucking stop. See, this is what I mean. I get caught up in... Fuck it. I'm killing you the long way. Fuck! I thought he was going to attack for once there. Apparently not. Maybe I'll just backstab it. Oh, of course, the one time he went, I wasn't ready for it. Yeah, I'm just going to backstab it. Oop. Fuck. Okay. Do an attack so that I can. Right. But yeah, as I was saying, so I think what I might end up doing is just having that one day in time where I will stream every week. Is this? No, it's not Mimic. Okay, so circular chain is not a Mimic, the squiggly one is. Oh, I forgot about that doorway. I was checking for crystal blizzards. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. So yeah, I think I'm going to have the one time of day on 1 day per week where I will stream, and then I may just stream when I feel like it. I know that that's not going to, obviously that's not going to be scheduled, it's going to be out of the blue. And just, you know what, I have time to spare, I'm going to stream a bit today. And it's not going to give people warning. But I feel like it's probably going to be the only way that I can keep up a somewhat steady amount of streams per week. I feel like otherwise it's just going to be that one stream a week, which isn't a bad thing, but I'd like to be streaming more than once a week. Oh fuck, you just jumped down to try and get me, didn't you? Oh fuck. Okay, I'm gonna... I feel like there's one move that you can actually parry with this guy. I shouldn't have done that, I should have waited for him to do it. Because the fact that that broke straight through the shield makes me think that it can't be parried. I don't think that the grabs can't be parried, right? Like, I know he's using a weapon to do the grab, but it is a grab. So I don't think that the red spike can be parried. And his overhead hatchet attack can't be parried. But I feel like there's he's got an attack where he does like a quick cleaver slash. That one can probably be parried. So yeah, I reckon that's probably, and if there's only one attack that they can be parried from, I know I know, okay? This whole playthrough is all supposed to be about parrying, training myself so that I can finally take on Sekiro, which I bought again because I actually returned it, I think, a week after I got it, when it came out. Because I was all hyped. Fuck, I forgot about these. Smash the buttons, I'm pretty sure that reduces the amount of time that they stick on you. Okay. Yeah, I think... Oh, these things are weak to fire. Do I not have a torch? I do not have a torch. Okay. Wait, what? Oh! Fucking blended in so well with fucking water. I wasn't expecting them to blend in so well. Okay. I'm just gonna try and keep an eye on it. I don't... Okay, now I'm here. What are you saying? Be wary of Lyle. Like, try and tell me these. No? Okay. I'm like staring at the roof, which is 100% gonna get me killed. Because some bastard's gonna come at me. This is a... No? I'm certain that there's actually a secret bonfire somewhere in these tunnels. Not too late on. I'm pretty sure it's... Oh fuck! Nope. Nope. you. Is it gonna drop torch? Can I get torches from this guy? It's here. Fuck. I bet if I had the master key I'd be able to get there. So ooh, hello. Can I? Doesn't seem okay. I probably can on the lower level. Because there's a ladder there that goes down. Oh fuck, I should really heal. Yeah. These guys were probably going to kill me if I didn't. Oh, and these guys should find it more difficult to poison me now. I'm pretty sure that this armor actually has some decent poison attacks. Is that secret? Nope. Secret door? Nope. I feel like I've just like came off a filter again. Stream times! So yeah, fuck you! Yeah, that's a lot less poison than that's back on the bridge we're doing. Yeah, I wanna start streaming a bit more. I actually think, yes, Sekiro, that was what I was talking about. So, right. If anyone knows me, they were probably around when I first. If you were around when I first got Sekiro, I apologize because I got so fucking good. And personally, I know that doesn't lead to a boss. I'm gonna explore the other areas that I can go to first. The reason that I hated it, okay, was because of what I think is a very valid reason. It's just only really a big deal with earlier on, because later on you kind of get taught to not do, like what to do by experience, if nothing else. Come on. So no, it doesn't open from the side, so this must be a shortcut. So, fuck you. Okay, I'm gonna go around. Because there was another way to go way back up with pictures. The problem I had with Sekiro was at the fuck you. How tanker do you... Okay, it's not terrible. It's not the best, but it's not terrible. If only I could fucking hit them. At this rate, it's just that I'm gonna lure it out faster. So, when I played Sekiro, I was fucking in love. Okay? It was love at first sight. I loved it. The aesthetic of the prosthetic arm. I don't know what it is about prosthetic arms, but like, really cool ones, fucking, oh, they're so cool. They're so cool! I'm not gonna lie, I would allow someone to cut off my arm, no anesthetic, if I could get like a fully functioning, awesome prosthetic like Edward Elric's in Full Metal, or like Sekiro's one, which somehow seems to work perfectly despite no visible way of it actually functioning. But yeah, fucking aesthetic alone, perfect. It's so cool looking. The prosthetic, the look of the character, I love it. I love his design. I love the design of all the different. Oh,
Here,
oh.
over here.
Are you in it?
You must help me.
Aren't you not the second person in a barrel that I've come across.
Oh, there you are. You must help me. Or else she'll have me for lunch. You're my only hope. Oh, please.
I saw Buckland saw a sorcerer in a barrel earlier on.
Oh, there you are. You
In the
must
last
help me.
stream.
Or else she'll have me for lunch.
Who'll have you for
You're my
lunch?
only hope. Oh, please.
Okay, fine.
Thank you. I would have been a supper without you.
Who's?
Being alive, I shudder to think. Thank you. Thank you dearly.
Wait, are the butchers
Laurentius.
women?
Or the Great School. Oh,
Laurentius. Okay.
Oh, hello there. I'm fine, thanks to you.
Yeah, I've not gone anywhere.
Oh, hello.
Okay, you're just repeating. I think he's going to go back to the fireman shop. So, second. My problem. No, actually, I'm not done telling you how much I fucking love this game. Okay. I loved it so much. The gameplay was so fun and cool. Grappling around. Even the combat was pretty cool. And I was with the in terms of combat. I was obviously made aware about parrying and fucking. Why am I going back here? The doorway at the butcher's. It's not poise. It's not posture. It's. I think it's a keyword. It's the bar that if it gets depleted, you will be basically stunned on your enemy. It's basically if the bar gets filled, you're parried and someone's going to visceral attack you. To put in Dark Souls terms. Hey, Spike Shield. So, but while that was one of like the pop-up tutorials, like hey, this is a mechanic. It's a part of the game. Use it. I mean, okay, as I've said plenty of times before, I don't know how to parry. I don't parry in these games, okay? I don't parry. So, when that pop-up comes over, I'm just like, okay, yeah, cool. This is this game's version of parrying, and I know to try to not get hit, or to back off if that bar gets a bit too cool. And if I attack this guy enough, I'll break his poise or whatever the fuck. Okay, cool. At the same time, actually earlier, no, it is at the same time, you're also taught about stealth attacks and how you can death blow someone by sneaking up behind them. And sneaking actually being a mechanic, like you can actually sneak, you're not just walking slowly and hope they don't like turn around quick enough. So there's an actual stealth mechanic, so I'm like, oh fuck yeah, okay, ninja playthrough. I'm grappling all over the place, I'm like dropping down and sneaking up behind people, backstabbing them. I am killing it, alright? I came across the mini bosses, I was like, okay. I mean, these guys that are strong enough to survive a death blow, and I still need to like fight them a bit afterwards, but okay, I can do this. Dodging and... oh fuck. Dodging and just attacking this guy, I can do this. Wait. I remember... is it this way there's a bonfire? Okay, he can't get through that door, can he? I'm pretty sure he can't get through that door. fuck, I've gone back to using So, Sekiro, I'm loving the gameplay. I'm sneaking around, I'm backstabbing. Dodge that hole. Oh fuck, this just leads me to the outside of this guy! I don't think I can make that jump backwards. Jumping around, sneaking around, deathblow people, occasionally fighting, but fighting in the way that I would play the likes of Bloodborne, and whenever I would get in, like, maybe I was trying to save my mana for a boss in Dark Souls, or something like that. Ooh, Green Titanite! I can ascend the spear, or do I need more? I can't remember. So, yeah, I'm playing it similar to those kind of games, similar to how I would play that. I would dodge attacks, I would attack, and then dodge again, attack, dodge, sneaky, sneaky, stabby, stab, sneaky, stab, sneaky, sneaky, stab, stab, stab. And that was how I got through a great big part of the first section of the game, okay? I then got to the, he's not a giant, the Frenzied Ogre? Something like that? And that, as far as I'm aware, actually no, you can sneak attack, but I feel like there's a problem with it. Basically, it's not very great, and I'm not like super cheesy. I try to actually fight. If an enemy, like the mini bosses, I wouldn't sneak attack them, run away until they lose interest, and then sneak attack them again, because I don't think they recover health if they're left alone in that thing. But I would usually have some honor. I wouldn't stealth kill, run away, then stealth kill again. Fuck. Ooh, that was dangerous. I'm gonna backstab this guy. Or not. That works too. I want to try and... I'm not gonna cheese my way through the whole thing. And even if I did stealth kill people, stealthing and like sneaky death blows are a mechanic. And it's not like some small mechanic like backstabbing people. I know, like, backstabbing people, you just walk up behind them and you stab them. Okay? But the stealth, that's an actual mechanic, because you actually crouch, you can hide in grass, there's a bunch of shit, okay? There's a bunch of shit that allows you to get through the game stealthily. So, I did manage to beat that guy with a fair amount of difficulty. Okay, he wasn't the easiest motherfucker around, but I managed to beat him. My problem came when I came across Guy on horse with a Guandao. I think that's how you pronounce that. I don't know. If you've played the game, you will know who I'm talking about. He is the first main boss, okay, of that game. And at least as far as my experience went, fuck you guys, at least as far as my experience went, you could not get through that battle purely through dodging, okay? You can't. It's Unless, I mean, I know that that game has been beaten by someone who played with like a fucking Donkey Kong pad or some shit, drum pad. But that's crazy people. That is crazy people that are way too good at the game. What I'm talking about is stuff that your average person can do, and I am relatively certain that you cannot beat that game or beat that boss without making good use of the parry mechanic. Okay. And as someone who had basically not been using that mechanic the entire game so far, bit of a rude awakening, surprisingly enough. Did not have a good time. But that's not even the main problem. Okay? My reaction was basically, I didn't think, okay, I should train up parry, because I really don't like farming, okay? I don't like farming for things unless the game makes it interesting to farm for. And it doesn't even need to be very interesting. Even in a game like Warframe, it's not a very interesting farming, and there is a lot of farming in that game. But that game is 1, free, and 2, the maps are randomized, and the enemies are at least partially randomized. There's a lot of shit in that game to make it a little bit more interesting. Okay, it's not the dullest thing in the fucking world. Okay. So in a game like Dark Souls or Sekiro, I really don't like farming. Okay, I'm not the kind of person that will spend an hour. Did I just see like a tiny little lizard? Hold on. I gotta be careful. Fuck. Okay, that's fine. I can go. So, well, yeah. So farming. I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to get into farming on fucking Sekiro, because that's basically what it is. Technically, it's not farming, it's training myself to parry. But even that, I did not even think, okay, this is a, I just lost all those souls. No, fuck. I just lost all those souls. What is wrong with me? I just lost all those souls. That was 14,000 souls. Okay. I'm gonna try and find the bonfire. I'm going to finish fucking talking about my experience with Sekiro, and I'm gonna call it stream. I can't believe I just did that. I can't believe I just fucking did that. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Bye. So, I didn't even think to that, okay, well I guess I need to just get good at the parry system. Because I've gotten to points like that in the Dark Souls games, and my reaction was never, okay, well, time to launch parry. My reaction was always, okay, well, time to go somewhere else, explore some places I hadn't gone to before. And by the time I'm done there, I'll be stronger, and we'll probably be able to take on this on. That was my thinking. Okay? So I went off and found the optional area. To my knowledge, there's only one that early on. And again, I fucking loved jumping around. I loved stealthing up on people. I loved it. Loved it so fucking much, okay? And then I got... And I had a difficult time with the mini-bosses, sure. But I got through them. I got through them through dodging and attacking like I normally do. Okay. But that fucking butterfly lady. Okay? If you've not played the game, I won't say anything else. Well, all that I've really spoiled for the game is that there's mini bosses, that I like the mechanics of the game, and that there's a boss who's on a horse with a guandao, and an optional boss called the Butterfly Lady. I'm not gonna say anything else about it. I will say, I tried for hours on end and did not make a fucking... I got through the first part of that fight, and if you've played that fight, you'll know what I mean. I'm trying to not spoil stuff for people who haven't played it yet or watched it. But once I got through the first part, and I could not make it through the second. I got close, I think, once to beating that boss, but I spent hours. I spent hours. I think I spent 3 whole days on that, because I'm pretty sure it was I think it was like a long weekend. I can't remember if if it was a bank holiday or what. I can't remember, but I spent something like 3 days, and I just fucking broke. Okay, I even went back afterwards to see if I was strong enough to take on the main boss, and then come back later to take on... That's a tiny little rat. I wonder if that's actually something. I tried to take on the main boss again. Didn't work out. At which point, my thinking was either, okay, I've never had this much difficulty with a Souls game before. I've never been stuck for this long and felt this angry at the game being unfair. And yes, I know that just because you die a lot doesn't mean it's unfair, okay? And I'm very well aware that that game is probably, at least from what I've heard, a fucking masterpiece, okay? I know, okay? But at the time, I was very, very angry, and even after cooling down for a few days, I was still very angry at that game, because it became very clear to me at that point that the point, like, the game, in order to get through it, you need to be good at hand. That became evident to me during the Butterfly Lady fight. Okay, it became very clear, okay, I'm not going to be able to do this unless I get good at hand. And that wasn't the problem for me. The problem was that the idea that had solidified in my mind was without a large use of the parry mechanic, this game is impossible. Or at least to the average person like myself. So all of the other stuff, which is what I found fun about the game, is kind of worthless. I understand it's not completely worthless. Like, the bosses are not... The majority of the game is spent doing this stuff, fighting the little guys. And it's going to be... like, I would still have a lot of fun sneaking around and backstabbing the little guys. But by having fun, I would be depriving myself of training in the mechanic that you need to be good at in order to actually get through the game. And to me, I don't think of myself as like a professional games developer. I've not made a game that I'm proud of. Okay, I did a 2-year HND course in computer games development, and that's it. I mean, yeah, sure, I've had a lifelong obsession with video games, but that does not make me an expert in video games. Okay, I am by no means an expert in game design. But, to me, the fact that multiple mechanics of the game are basically... they're very fun parts of the game, but they're... If you don't put your main focus on parrying and pushing the other mechanics to the side, then you will have a very, very difficult time with that game. Okay? And to me, that is not good game design. Okay? To me, that's kind of like alienating your own mechanic, and that is not good game design to me. Okay, I'm not an expert, but I don't think that's not something that you should do in a game. Okay, you should not be alienating your own mechanic that you have made. Okay, and I would urge people to not do that, even if a professional games developer was to come across and tell me, okay, well, they're not really alienating that mechanic because of this. Okay, fair enough. Okay, it's possible that I'm wrong and that it's not quite alienating it, and that it's just because I was very angry at the game at the time. Okay, I had a very difficult time with the game. It's possible that my inexperienced gamer brain is just being, I use way too hard, I don't like it, it's a bad game. And I don't deny that that's a possibility. Although I do try to make an effort to not do that. And like to think that I don't do it. Oh! I do have the key! I tried it just in case, but I didn't think I actually had the key. Did I get the key from... Where did I get that key? Did I get it from where the Chandler was? The guy that was using the sorceries to attack me? And the 3 big rats? I think that might be him. Okay, so... Yes, that was my experience. And to give you a bit of a better idea of why I was furious, okay? I was so fucking angry. And the reason for all of that rage was because I had seen this game, I'd seen the trailers, and it's a From Software game, isn't it? Right? Like, that is a From Software game, if I'm correct. I'm certain that it is. Like, they were doing something different for a change. They didn't want to make like a Dark Souls game. so they made that. Because they made Bloodborne and that did really well, so I think they wanted to do something along those lines, except emphasize the story, I think. Hold on, I'm gonna check that real quick. I want to make sure I'm not talking shit, talking out my ass right here. Sekiro... Yeah, it's From Software. It's From Software. So it was a From Software game, and I was like, okay, this looks awesome. That prosthetic is badass. The oh god. Oh. As I was sitting down, I'm pretty sure that. So at the time, I had talked to some friends. One of which the person I talked about earlier, who was like a die-hard Dark Souls fan. And I suggested, oh hey, this looks really cool, how about we all get together, because I'm going to pre-order it for the PS4, how about we get together when it comes out and play through it? That could be fun, right? That could be, because I love the idea of that. I've only successfully managed to convince friends to do it once with me, and that was with Resident Evil 7. But I love doing that. It's so fun, and I'm so sad that no friends don't want to do that. But so I suggested that, and they were like, "Okay, sounds cool. Maybe yeah." Like they weren't super committed to it, but they were willing to give it a try. I got the game, and I had gotten. I didn't just like pre-order a regular game. I got like the steelbook case and all that shit. I was going hands in, all hands on. So that's not mixing up. It's not all hands on. It's all in. It's all in. And I was really fucking happy with it. The steelbook looked so cool, but I didn't want to play the game until we played it together, so I didn't play it. I was a patient motherfucker. Okay, I am a patient motherfucker. I continuously tried to make plans with them to play it for, I think, a whole month, maybe longer. Okay? And at that point, I basically, like, deadpan went to them, are we ever actually going to do this? Because I like, don't want to play it until we do it together, okay? At which point, they were just like, just play it yourself. Just play it yourself, because it's probably going to be a while if you do this. And I'm like, okay, fair. Like, I was really annoyed because I'd waited a whole month. But okay, fair enough. I'd play it on my own because I really wanted to play it. I wanted to try it out. And then I had the experience that I told you about, and having waited a whole month of patiently not like resisting the urge to play the game, and then only to play the game, have a boatload of fun, only to find out that because I had fun, I could not get through the rest of the game. I was, and I think understandably, fucking livid. I was so mad that even after a week of calming down, playing other games, I wanted to get rid of it. I wanted to give it back. I've never been a huge fan of the parry mechanic. I don't like to me, I try hard at games, okay? I try hard, but I'm a very reckless person, and when it comes to actually playing a game, I tend to not have a load of patience. I definitely have more patience than others, but I don't have a fuck ton of patience. And the way of the gameplay of parrying and getting good at parrying depends a lot on having a shield, blocking a lot of attacks, and getting a good idea of all of your opponent's movesets. Okay, which, as you can guess from the gameplay that you've been witnessing here, I haven't been blocking and learning all of the opponent's movesets. I just see a move, see it twice, and then get a hang of the timing for the parry. I don't wait to see all of the movesets. If it looks like he's going to attack, I assume he's going to go for one of the attacks that I've seen him make. Okay. So yeah, basically I realized that the super fun game, I wasn't going to be able to play the vast majority of it without getting good at the mechanic that I don't really like. And I think most people would agree that's pretty shit. And I don't think, fucking damn it, I knew that that was a thing. I thought it would be like that. I don't think a lot of people would blame me for wanting to trade in the game. But of course, at that point, a month had fucking passed, and the game's value for trading back in wasn't great. I think I got like £6 steelbook case and all. By the way, if you ever want to trade in a game, keep that steelbook case, because you will get more from it on like Amazon, eBay or some shit than you will from trading it in like normally when you get a steel case from a steelbook case for a game, you will also be given a regular game case for it. So keep the steelbook case, go on to some site where you can sell shit, and then I ended up getting to the other side of, because this is the bit where you can slide down the elite one, because you can make some moolah out of that. I did not know this at the time, and fucking sold the bookcase, the steel bookcase with it. And I think I got like £6 for the whole shit, the whole deal, which was fucking brutal considering, I think, because it was a AAA game, and most AAA games these days are about 60 odd quid to pre-order. By the way, never pre-ordered a game since. Funnily enough, because I realized that pre-orders are stupid and there's really no point in them. I mean, since then, not because of that particular game. In general, the idea of pre-orders is fucking stupid. You're paying for a product that you, 1, will not get for a while, 2, have no guarantee. No matter what they say, you have no guarantee that the product that you get will be the same one as advertised. In fact, it's almost guaranteed that it will be very different from what's advertised. Okay? If you learn anything from watching this stream, please let it be to never pre-order. Okay? Let the game come out. Wait for some reviews to come out about it. Find some kind of reviewer that you trust to not spoil the game, and get a good idea. I mean, even if you don't have go to an actual reviewer and see what their opinion on it, get just by being on the internet, you'll get a general feel of how the game's done. Oh, have people enjoyed it? Yeah, no, okay, this game's got a lot of hate lately. Guess I won't get it. But also it'll give you so basically it gives you a much better gauge. If you just wait a week, it gives you a much better idea of, oh yeah, okay, this game isn't great. It's still one that I'd want to get in the future, but I won't pay full price for it. I'll wait for a sale or something. So please, for the love of God, don't ever pre-order, and just try and give games a week at least before you buy it. Okay, you know, just to get a feel of whether it's worth it. Okay. So that was my experience with with Sekiro, and why I was very, very, very angry about that game. Okay, understandable. I think it's fairly understandable. However, I will say that will not be happening again, my friends, because I recently got Sekiro on Steam purely because of my plan to stream through these games, by the way. But I got it, and I admit I did play like maybe an hour off stream. I didn't record it or anything. I played maybe an hour. And fucking, I should have known. This is exactly how I died last time. Fucking shit. Oh, this is a shortcut, isn't it? No, this is it a shortcut? This is the other side of the door, yeah, it is. Okay, great. So, I can safely I didn't get back to either of those bosses. I didn't get that far. I think I stopped playing after the ogre, the big ogre dude. But and this was after, this was just like on, I want to say Wednesday, maybe Thursday. So this was after my previous 2 streams of learning to parry in Dark Souls 1. Hey dude. So I started using the parrying system from the get-go, and parrying in that game is actually a lot easier than parrying in this game, at least I feel like. So I think I'm going to have a much better time with that game, okay? I'm not going to have the most fun that I could have, because I will be trying to not jump around and stealth all the time, which will make me sad. But because I despite it being easier than Dark Souls in my opinion to parry, I still am going to need to be parrying a lot as I play through the game in order to train myself to be better at it. So I won't be having the best time that I could possibly have with that game, sure, and I am still a little salty about that particular game design. But I will still play it, and I think I will be able to get through it, which will be great. It'll be legitimately, I will, despite my grievances with the game, I still think that I will enjoy the game. Okay, first of all, it's just a really cool game. Like, how it feels and how it looks. So I already know that I'm probably going to enjoy it just because of that. Okay. Plus the hour that I did play, I did actually kind of have fun with the parrying. I was definitely having a better fucking time with that game than I was with this currently. Although, to be fair, that might be because with this I'm having to come up with conversations and shit. Because there's that other part of being a streamer, and that you gotta be interesting. You gotta have conversations and shit, and you're creating content, right? So it's already adding a second job on top of playing the game, right?
Aye, Shemai, and good day to you. I'm Donald of Xena. I'm just a peddler of sorts. I adore trinkets and oddities, so I trade for them.
Crystal weapons, by the way, are, if memory serves correctly, they're really strong, but they break very easily, and once they break, they cannot be repaired. Actually, I don't think they can be repaired at all. So I will not get that because it's not a good investment. Fuck.
I'm afraid I don't see anything here.
Okay. Nothing else? Okay. Okay, so by the way, the bit down that way, that white wall was the next boss. So, and I actually don't think I've fully no, I've not, because I've not done... Okay, I'm gonna explore this bit down here with the lizards that breathe the curse dust on you, or whatever the fuck it is. It turns you to stone. Yeah, because it does this too. Which, by the way, love the environmental storytelling of this game. It's fucking brilliant. But yeah, so that's how my experience with Sekiro has gone, and how I intend on playing through it. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see. And by the way, this is I am doing this and it is intended to be a kind of road to Elden Ring. However, if Elden Ring comes out and I'm not finished with Sekiro, I probably won't buy it straight away. I'm not because I think that it might end up like Sekiro, but because it's a lot of money to buy games full price immediately, okay? It's a lot of money. Where am I? This isn't like I'm not gonna get it. Oh shit. Okay, I'm okay. Go ahead. I'll come back there. Back up, let the bar go down. But yeah, brand new games are fucking expensive, and on top of that, I wanna finish. You know, I wanna finish these games. I don't wanna leave a game halfway through, you know? So the road to Elden Ring might take a bit long. Like, you're probably going to see other streamers play through it for... Oh, that was close. That was very, very close. You're probably going to... I'm not going to lie. You are probably going to see other streamers play Elden Ring first. And personally, I don't have a problem with that. I hope that you don't mind watching it again. Or if you've played through it, I hope you don't mind watching it again. But, is that just the same? Yeah, that's just down there. Okay. So, yeah. I probably will not be your first experience with the game. But, by the time I'm done with everything, I will have a full playthrough of Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, and Sekiro, and Elden Ring. So, you know, and that will all be on the VOD channel for y'all to see. So, yeah. Enjoy that. Where... So did I just loop around there? I feel like I was too focused on whether I forgot to talk about something else. I think that just looped around. I think I'm done with this area. But yeah, I like the idea... Oh yeah, okay, it was just that. But yeah, I like the idea of having a full series of these games. Because while Twitch won't keep them, they will be on the VODs channel, which you can check below. There should be a link down there. If there isn't, then either I have done something wrong, or I'm still getting the hang of Twitch, so it might not be done. But if you search Neutron Mute on YouTube, you will probably find it. I mean, it is like a channel that I just created, and it only has the 2 videos, which are the 2 previous streams. So I don't know if it will show up right away, but you know, I'll figure Twitch out or something. But yeah, so that is all we're gonna do for today, because my throat hurts, and it has been 3 hours, and in all honesty, I want to farm some souls. But Neutron, but you said earlier that you didn't like farming. I don't. But I'm angry that I lost 14,000 souls, and I want to make that up again. Because I'm probably going to need to be a bit stronger to take on this next boss. So, I'm probably going to farm a bit off camera. But for now, I shall leave you. I shall love you and leave you. And wish you a good time. I will continue streaming this on... I'll continue streaming this on the Saturday. And if you jump in on Thursday, I think I am going to stream Starbound, which is a very, 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 very different game. If you've ever heard of Terraria, it's basically that, but with space. And yeah, it's a very fun game, but I've actually not played through all of it. In fact, I don't think I've made it past the first. I made it past the first boss, but I don't think I ever made it past the second. I always got sidetracked in like making a base and stuff, and just generally I would get sidetracked by other games and stuff like that. But I think I'm going to do a playthrough of that. It will be modded though, by the way. It won't be the vanilla experience. I intend on using the Frackin' Universe mods, which are awesome. They add a whole ton to the game, and it's fucking great. I love it. You get to wire your bases up and get set up like solar panels and stuff. It's really fun. So yeah, on Thursday I'm gonna try that out. Don't worry if you can't make it. It will be put up on the VOD channel like this, so you know, don't worry or anything. And yeah, I will see you all next time. Have a nice week, guys.